Hey guys, hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. We are running a few minutes late, beg your pardon. We have been dealing with life, and I think it is almost time to put the window unit back in this thing because it is pretty dang warm today. So that will be something we will do after the video, the podcast. We will probably get that thing situated because it is pretty dang warm in here. It is a beautiful spring day, and we're all infected with coronavirus. How about that? What has been going on in your neck of the woods in relation to the coronavirus? I'm curious to know. I can tell you about Central Alabama and Chattanooga, Tennessee. And hey, Doc Falcon, how are you doing, buddy? It's a flipping cold spring day. I hate to tell you this, Doc, but it's 70 degrees here. Like sticky hot. That's why I'm going to put the AC in this thing. It is sticky hot today. Yep. Yes, sir. That's kind of what I heard too. The March Madness has been postponed from what I can gather. Several of the universities up there have been postponed. You're wearing your coat. Good gosh. I wish I was in a t-shirt. You can see how red my face is. It is freaking warm here. I've been riding the grandson on a four-wheeler and just doing that kind of stuff for a little bit. Went and sold her eggs this morning, did all that good stuff. But what all is happening? Chattanooga was running out of toilet paper, some canned goods, over-the-counter medicines. Here in Central Alabama, it is much more than that. Powdered milk, diapers, tampons, more canned goods. A lot of the meats and the chicken, the packages of them are gone. But I mean, we are. It's kind of what we planned for. The Hooch and I did take a survey of the stuff that we had, and we decided to buy some more stuff to fill in holes, and then we anticipated some of the grandkids or the kids coming over with the grandkids. So, hang on. Luna, where? So I'm babysitting a dog too, and she is full-blown puppy. In the background, you can see some of the preps that we have went ahead and purchased, and it's not like anything exotic. We actually have a year's worth of coffee set aside for two people, 2 cups a day, and so we decided to get some more stuff. What is that in the back? Some stuff for the grandkids if they are here. Pasta sauce, some extra noodles. Although I have, I want to say 30 or 40 boxes of pasta, vacuum sealed and with oxygen absorbers. In the background, some mayonnaise. You can see some of the medicinal stuff that we've added to laundry detergent. Hey, BC, how are you doing? Or I can't say BC Truck. I have to say BC Knives. How are you doing, BC Knives? Ketchup, Doc Falcon. I think I got like 5 or 6 bottles of the big ones of, what is it? We decided to try the Hellmann's because they just started coming out with Hellmann's ketchup. It's pretty dang good. So I think we got like 5 or 6 bottles of it, and it's okay. When it's on sale, you stock up. Absolutely, that's how we do it. We don't do the fear prepping. One thing, BC, hang on. I haven't changed YouTube name yet. Okay, still thinking. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, BC. I thought you'd already done it. He's thinking of changing his name. Excuse the hair, guys. I have been like, we went to the grandson's, the last baseball game of the season, which the season lasted 2 games because it was coronavirus season. And all the schools here in Central Alabama, county schools, are closed until April 6th. All the city schools are closed. The nursing home that we put her mother in. Hey, Damon, how are you doing, buddy? Yes, I am. I am not in game right now. Damon and I play a game online, and we actually became pretty good friends outside of it. So he's hanging around. Damon, if you like knives and knife making and all that stuff, you should subscribe to BC Truck on YouTube, because he does some really good stuff, outdoors prepping kind of stuff. He does a lot of really good stuff, and it's pretty good. I think you would like it. Doc Falcon is also a very good resource. These are kind of like my old heads that come in and hang around. And hang on. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Bam. Although it is getting a little thin. Got my Widowmaker coming in right there, or my Widow's Peak. I think that's what they call it. But I actually was interviewed by AL.com, the Birmingham News, as far as prepping. How you prep, what you need to prep for in this. And I talked to the lady an hour yesterday, and they want to come out and do another interview, And I told her, look, lady, I said, there's no such thing as zombies. Birds ain't damn drones. And there ain't no lizard people. I'm about the dullest prepper you'll ever meet. But if you want to sit down and talk with me, I'll be happy to talk. And we can, come to some sort of agreement as to what's what. And it turns out, I think she was actually apprehensive about what all was going on. And we kind of talked to her about getting her on board. So she actually is prepping that. How about that? Liberal, Bernie, whatever. Don't care, don't know. It's one less person that you have to worry about coming to your house asking for food. So fantastic. I think, everybody get 2 weeks of food, set it aside, a little bit of money for necessities, and I think we will be okay. We're about to hit a season where the bell curve, we're almost to the top of it. This warm weather here in Central Alabama is proof. We're going to hit some warmer weather, and so the incidences of exposure and contamination will begin to decrease naturally, because viruses hate warm, wet weather. Respiratory viruses, warm, humid environments, they do not like them, and so we will cruise down into it, and it won't be a big deal, in my opinion. Knock on wood. My biggest fear is economic. A lot of people who have not planned like we have are going to be caught behind the 8 ball. And sorry, I'm watching baby chickens. You can see them right down there. And some people are going to get hurt. Watch for them, mentor them, try to help them, take care of them as best as you can, guys. Hang on, guys, I'm reading. Your hair looks like a cross, Demon. Your hair is skin tone, BC. I understand completely, dude. Roosevelt. Absolutely, Demon. Damn good man. That is what we do. Um, and we just set aside. I talked to the lady on the interview, and she was saying, "Well, what do you prep for?" And I said, I know that you probably watched that Doomsday Prepper stuff. I said that it's really silly, and it's not exactly what we do. I said, our grandparents and our great grandparents lived through the Great Depression, and they all managed to survive, or we wouldn't have been here. That's a good point to work off of. I said, so what they did is called life. If you went to them, went back in time and went to them and talked to them, and you asked them what they were doing, none of them were going to say, I'm prepping for the Great Depression. No, it's stupid. You're prepping for hard times when you don't have as much as you need. Power goes out, you have an ice storm, tornado, hurricane, zombie, blah, blah, blah. That's silly shit. But daddy gummit. And I'd gotten a lot of concerns from all my other friends here in Central Alabama, my prepper friends. And I said, I'm not going to say anything about any of y'all. I'm just going to talk about the stuff I do. So don't worry about that. And they said, well, you're going to let them onto your property and they're going to see your stuff. I said, absolutely. I'm going to let them photograph my stuff. And then I included my website, my email. I said, if anybody has a question and needs help, let me know. By God, we'll do it. And I'm not selling shit. So don't buy my plan. Don't buy my program, because I ain't got one. And I may do something at some point, because I really didn't have an idea that there was so many people who were so concerned in doing the panic, frantic purchasing. But it's not hard, guys. Buy an extra can. Man. If you like sweet peas, buy 2 cans of sweet peas. And you know this. I'm preaching to the choir. I know that. If you buy sweet peas, buy 2 cans. Use 1 can. Buy 1 can. Buy another can. Set it aside. Date everything. Either on the front or on the top or both, if you want to. And realize that the dates that are on them are not expiration. December 2020, this does not become a can of poison. The nutrients begin to diminish, and they are not optimal. I will, and I have eaten this kind of stuff 3-4 years out and have had no problems. No, actually, it killed me. I died. So you're talking to a ghost. How about that? Whatever. Hang on. I've talked enough. Let me read y'all stuff, guys. Keep the family safe and healthy. Absolutely, Demon. You're damn right. That's what we do. I agree, Doc. The panic buying is absolutely silly. This is stuff that we have accumulated over a length of time, because you can't. Hell, this is about, well, I won't say that. You can't afford to buy 6 months worth of canned goods all at once unless you're freaking rich or something. I don't know. Doc Falcon, yes, I am a zombie. Assault cream corn. There you go. High capacity cans of assault peaches. There you go. Absolutely, it is ridiculous, and I'm so glad. I've been listening to podcasts and talking to people who are much smarter than me on the phone, and listening to them on podcasts, and it can become bad if you are have a respiratory condition. If you are compromised that way, it can be bad. If you're older, if you have are compromised in a cardiovascular fashion. I have high blood pressure, mildly, but that puts me at a higher risk for COVID. And so, and I'm also over 50 now. So that's the kind of stuff we watch for. Children, thankfully, are not prone to infections from this. And that's great because you don't want to see a bunch of kids in the hospital suffering. But they are vectors for this. They can carry it. So kids can transport this to grandma and grandpa and they can get sick. The biggest thing I can say is wash your hands, you dirty boogers. Just, it's okay. Let's just, and we don't have to sing like Stairway to Heaven while we're washing our hands. There's a lady who knows all that glitter. Come on now. I'm tired from rubbing my hands together. You keep doing it that much longer, you're going to start a fire. So just wash your hands. Good hygiene. The stuff we always do. Take a multivitamin. Get some exercise. Don't drink too much. That's for me. Behave yourself. If you smoke, be careful with that because it can really compromise you. One of the kick in the butts, the thing about the problems going on in China, in Wuhan, is that everybody smokes like damn fiends over there. I mean, you smoke over there like we used to do in the 40s and 50s over here. In addition to all the pathogens in the air from all of the exhaust fumes and two-cycle stuff from motorcycles and scooters and everything. Industry, they don't really have a really good industrial standard or clean air policy. So they're already at risk compromised. No, it's not a space alien thing. I don't think it's not the government. I don't think it's not the lizard men. I don't think. We just got to be careful. We will get over this 3-4 weeks. It will be okay. And then come fall again, we're going to see it again. It will come back. It is exactly, no, I won't say exactly because it is not exactly. It is quite similar to the regular influenza in the fact that it recurs like this. It has a much longer incubation period, which is why they're saying everybody stay away for 2 weeks and be careful. Will my family self-quarantine? I don't know. I'm going to probably continue to work, but most of you know I can work from home. So, that's kind of a cheat for me. Will Hooch go out and go to Target and buy her a Starbucks coffee? Hell no, she won't. She ain't going to do it because that will put her at risk. Because she's old now, too. Older than me. She's not even listening. I think she's in the house. Hey, Detroit redneck. What the hell you doing? Oh, man, we solved all the world's problems while you were gone. What do you do? Catching up. You had to go to Walmart yesterday. Yeah, guys, if you can get and talk to your insurance provider, they will do this. A lot of times they do this for me with my blood pressure medication. Ask them, can you get 3 months worth? And then you pay the 3 co-payments. It might be a little bit more. At this point, it would behoove you to really get enough so you don't have to worry. Now, if I don't have enough blood pressure medication, I could still go to the doctor. Yeah, I could. Or I could try to eat a little healthier, do a little bit more exercise and everything. My blood pressure is not to a point where it will kill me. But it ain't good because ultimately it is, damage is cumulative. It has that bell curve as well. Yes, sir, BC. That was one thing I was thinking about. You are respiratory compromised as well, especially with COPD. I would really get you 6 knife blanks going for the next 2 weeks, and I would work on them in your shop and on your property. And by God, I don't know if I would go to the gate except to get your mail for 2 weeks. I wouldn't. I've talked to my parents about it. Of course, Mom and Dad, God bless them, they don't You know, whatever God wills it, son, we'll be okay. Don't come worry about us. I'm thinking, Jesus, literally, that's what they say, and I can understand it. I can respect them. And Dad, I don't know. Dad's old Army and a drill instructor in the Army, and then in the National Guard. He did that for years, and then did a bunch of other stuff. He's 80 though, brand new knee, and but they do that, and all of this stuff they taught me, and then they don't do it anymore. Just being aware and preparedness and everything. So it's kind of sad. So I'll probably go drag their butts and put them in a car if I have to. Who knows? Who knows? Hopefully, the nice warm weather we're having will eliminate the virus. Again, we are going to have to worry and work on the economic side of it because it is affecting us globally, not just us, not just me and a couple of you guys here in Alabama or BC. I'm not going to say where everybody lives. BC, where he lives, Doc Falcon, where he lives. It can be very serious economic implications from it. And then there's also later on the loss of liberty from, okay, well, maybe we need to quarantine you further and we'll put you here. You know, that's a little far out, but you got to be careful. Just bear that in mind. So, enough on the coronavirus. I will say one more thing. It looks like if you had herpes, it would be better than the coronavirus. I'm kidding. Just throwing that out there. You could go get herpes. It wouldn't be as bad this time. Well, at least I don't have coronavirus, you know. There you go. But what else is going on? Got a new dog on the property. Some of you saw the video. And her name is Luna. She's a German Shepherd female, 10 or 11 weeks old now. And she's 25 pounds. Wicked smart dog. We're doing the training, the puppy training with her now. And then we're going to start doing the security training. I don't think we're going to do Schutzen, which is German security training, which you'll have to look it up. It's kind of odd, kind of weird. All the commands are in German. And I don't know about that stuff. Because here we speak American, you know. And I think we're going to go ahead and get a male and maybe do a little bit of breeding. But that is, there you go, Doc. Try Budweiser. There you go. It actually made me nervous enough that I have switched over from Corona to Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends. And that's good beer. I had no idea. I drank that the other day, and I thought, this is incredible. Really good. The amber dark stuff. I thought, holy cow, I have been missing this out of my life. Very good beer. It goes down too smooth, almost too smooth, really. It is good. It is a good beer, and it's not too high in alcohol or anything like that. Be careful, BC. Have a good day, buddy. Man, it's hot and dry here, so go freaking figure. But what else is happening? We did buy a few things to bolster our preps. I've heard that people are saying stuff like we're going to limit ammunition sales and all that stuff. Demon, did you make that yourself? The honey mead? Because I make mead. I've done a few videos of it. Hey, Pete, what you up to? How is everything going with you, my friend? Yes, sir, Doc. I've only recently started doing the I like Mexican beer. I don't do all the foofy IPA stuff. I don't know about all that. I mean, most of the stuff I've ever drank is PBR or Natural Light. Maybe a Bud Light if I'm feeling fancy. I hold my little finger out while I drink it. Actually, I'll hold it out right now while I'm drinking it. Yeah. Hey, Damon, send me a recipe. Send me a recipe if you would. I've got one that's clean filtered water, pack of yeast, and 3 pounds of honey, and whatever herbs or spices you like. Is that something similar that you use? Pete, yes, sir. I know we were talking about that. I won't rehash everything that I said, and this comes from everything that I said comes from people that are much smarter than me. Be safe. Hang around your house for 2 weeks. Mailman comes to bring you a package, shoot him. Kind of thing. No, don't shoot your mailman. That's a felony. Bock beers and English ales. Interesting, Doc. I think I've had a Bock before. And interesting. Cool, Demon. Thank you. That is good to know. Because I have done it. That is exactly the way I have made it. And I've never made bad. I've made okay. I've made drinkable. And sometimes I make, woohoo, wow, what happened there? It's fantastic. But I've never made like, I can't drink this. I'll pour it out. No, we don't. Never waste liquor. Never waste meat. That's a cardinal sin. Hey, Frank. How are you doing, buddy? Mama. Yes, sir. Oh, and here's a special guest on the show. Come here, mister. There we go. That's Xander. We went four-wheeling on the four-wheeler, riding up and down the creek, and did the water splash all over the place? It was big. It splashed over the front of the four-wheeler. I was not expecting that. He was not either. I'm glad you called us, Frank. I'm very glad you caught up with us. Your brother has been 2 weeks locked away. Is he under a quarantine, Pete? I see those chickens, those baby chicks. He's playing with the baby chicks. No, they didn't. They don't bite you. The burn. Yeah, don't touch the light. It will burn you. Well, guys, I would say absolutely you need to be careful. You need to be safe. You need to be doing the good things right now because good job, Pete. Okay. Well, I'm glad he is okay. Good job. Did you pick him up? Good. That's good. I'm glad he is okay. That's one reason they're saying that we need to stay away for a minimum of 2 weeks. Be gentle because of the longer incubation than influenza. Something that we need to really people here. Come on in. That's Phoenix. He's 1 year old. Yeah. Today.
So today's my birthday.
Today's his birthday. And that's the hooch. Everybody knows the hooch. And that's short for Hoochie Mama.
Hoochie.
You playing with those chickens?
No. Put the chickens
He's been
down.
picking them up.
Yeah, squeezing them a little bit. This is Papa, don't touch me.
But
He had surgery.
On the back of his head, there was a growth, a cyst. So they had it removed. All right, y'all get out.
You need to wash that chicken's booty. He's
Just
got
shut.
poop
Yep.
on it.
I'll watch it.
Okay, come on.
I gotta go wash a chicken's butt in a minute.
You see them? They're little. Look, next. Look how little.
Hang on, I'm reading, catching up. Damon, yes, so worry a bit about reading about some cases with incubation periods can be 20 plus days. I have heard that. It is
Don't touch
the
that light.
uncommon from what I've heard.
Mhm, baby.
Detroit Redneck said to tell you, hey.
Hey.
She said, hey, back. Yes, Doc Falcon, he is tenderizing the chicks. Boy, you don't need any more gum.
Not right now. Maybe
You just
when we
ate
get
a
off.
whole pack. Not right now.
He wants gum out of the gumball machine.
I don't have a quarter.
Absolutely.
You got pee-pee.
If you
Stand at
have
the
a
door,
cold,
pee-pee out.
gotta be careful. You gotta be
Not
careful
on
with
Luna.
this.
Don't pee on Luna.
He's peeing off the front.
Nope.
Well, I do the same thing. I can't really say.
I can't really
No,
complain.
don't pee in the water.
Oh, now he's just
Running around naked in the front yard. We live in the woods. It
okay,
is
we'll pee in there.
it is okay, guys. It is how we do.
Hey, if he's potty trained, that's all that matters.
Yeah. He's
I won't tell you what he's doing.
yeah. Well,
I'll tell you. He's peeing in one of the feed scoops. Weird. It's real.
And pour it on the ground.
and then pouring it on the ground.
No. Pour it on the Luna. Pour it
Oh
on
my
there.
God.
And he's running around in the yard with his pants around his ankles.
Pour it out. Okay.
Yes, Pete. Oh God. They told me that it was my fault, whatever had happened. And
Pull your britches up.
whatever had happened was something that I had agreed to, and I had assigned my ownership over to the company
You need help.
that took my channel. And I got hot. And then I did a video and I posted it for about 12 or 13 hours. I took it down. YouTube did not. I took it down because I called him everything but a child of God. And I was almost to the point of talking about, no, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say that because that's one reason I took it down.
Don't pick them up.
I had said several things that were inappropriate. I talked about their parents and their lineage, color of their skin, and et cetera, et cetera. And oh, you saw the video. Okay. Yeah, Doc Falcon, he's not wetting his pants. So
Don't pick them up. Just
I
pat 'em.
talked to, and several of my friends messaged me and called me after that, and they said, that was a great video. Maybe you shouldn't have said all that.
No,
and I
we're
thought,
not picking them up. They're too
you know,
little.
you're probably right. Because
No.
I was,
No.
I
I
don't
said
get-
no.
I don't get mad often.
Get in your papa's lap.
boy,
Get in your papa's lap.
I
No.
don't get mad often, but
Papa, don't let him kill my chicken.
I did. And I was colorful. Doc Falcon said I was colorful. I had it just hit me all of a sudden because I was thinking about my daughter, and she shoots longbow. Or we. I've never done a video with that. I'll do a video at some point someday about doing longbow shooting. It's just it's primitive skill. It's once you practice it, it's not that hard. It's a skill you learn, you acquire it, you practice it and do it. It can be easy, it can be hard, and you don't have to buy all the exotic crap. My brother-in-law actually makes longbows, and so he's a really good guy. He'll be by for Easter if we're not dead from coronavirus, and we'll all sit down. I'll try to get him to talk about it. He's very quiet, he goes in the woods and he's very quiet. He doesn't talk much. It's taken him like 15, 18 years to talk to me. But he's a really good guy. And he makes them, it takes him 8 or 9 months to pick out the shaft to make a longbow. So he doesn't do it for money. He does it as an art form. And he may make one for me at one point. But he and I are both 50 now. So, you know, clock's a ticking. But he makes beautiful longbows. And my daughter, I had a video of the very first time my daughter, she hit a bullseye. And I was thinking about that, and that just torqued me right there. That, because I don't have it anymore, because they took it and deleted it. And that made me, if I could have gotten, if I could have gotten them in front of me, I would have dug a hole. I was really upset about that. Yeah, and then after I told them, I said, guys, that is terribly underwhelming, and I'm going to start posting videos of your lack of attention to everything. And then I sent them that video. And they sent me a response back saying, we apologize, Mr. Taylor, and we will reopen your investigation, which is going to end up in the same thing. I won't get any of those 1,700 videos back. Hey, buddy. Yeah, this is everybody we're talking to. So guys, I apologize for acting like an ass. That made me mad. And also the first fish you caught. You be sweet to those chickens. Yes, sir. Damon, I agree. Frank, that I agree, but I shouldn't have said the stuff I said. Boy, you be sweet. And Penny Jane said her friend Martin doesn't like spicy pizza. Well, there you go. Yeah, Pete. And I have to say, all those old videos that I did, I made a lot of mistakes, and I did a whole bunch of stuff wrong, and the quality was not that good. That's right. You be sweet. I'm watching you, boy. He's picking them up gentle now. So we're just going to redo everything. It's going to take me a while to do 1,700 freaking videos. So just bear with me. I've got one held up in queue. I've got 2 or 3 that are supposed to be finished editing today. So I have a lot of them that are coming out. Work has been crazy. They have. I'm watching those. You do being sweet to those chickens. So it has been a process. I appreciate that. And the kick in the butt is people say, well, I see. Look at that feather. Yeah. Didn't you have any of those stored on a backup? I had every freaking one of them stored on a backup on a 3 terabyte hard drive, an external hard drive that I keep just for that. And I thought, I will never use these. Darren, why are you keeping these and using this space? I'm going to say Thanksgiving is when I did it, about 3 or 4 months before this happened. So I deleted all of them. Yes, sir, they do. Pete, you kind of right there. They got the heat lamp, and that's kind of what they're hanging out under. I can't remember what these 4 are, or these 3. She bought 4 of them, and 1 died. Boy, you be sweet. And go play. Go play. Quit picking up chickens. Go play outside. Play with the dog. Play with Luna. So he's just excited. because of all the critters and everything that we have here. I was actually kind of nervous having him come over because I was up in Chattanooga. I was up in Tennessee. There wasn't any infection up there, but I was still worried about him coming over. You gonna take it? Oh, he's tearing up something. You're damn right, Damon. You're damn right. I don't know what I was thinking because I had dang near all of them, and they were not edited. It was raw data, but you know, it just grind out 10 a day and be back on board. But YouTube obviously isn't paying me anymore because I don't have the required amount of people to subscribe. Quit. Go play.
Okay.
Go play or you get the whipping. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever made cider. It might be time to actually make some. I might do some mead. For some reason, honey. I buy local honey up to Tennessee, and it's very odd because the honey up there is half the price that it is down here, and it is raw honey, unfiltered, trained, which is what I want. I want the pollen and everything. Ideally, you want local honey because it has the local pollens in it to build up histamine immunity. But honey up there is so freaking cheap. It's $22 here for a quart, and it's $8 up there for a quart. And it's good honey that actually has a phone number on it to call and talk to the people. And I called them and talked to them, and they said, "Oh no, we just do this, and this is our going price." Thank you. And go figure. So I have. Maybe so, Doc. Maybe so. But I was up there at the foothills of Cherokee National Forest, and I could not believe it. It's $8. I've got it up there. Thank you. $8.99 a quart, as opposed to $22 for here in Alabama. And I bought like 2 gallons of Alabama honey. And so I bought another gallon or 2 of the stuff. That's interesting, Pete. I wonder what the alcohol content would be. I've got the equipment to check it. Back when the last batch of I need to get all that of ale I made. Tell you, brother, I said, hey, him, and I hope he is doing all right. You be safe, buddy. Good grief. $17. All right, guys, it is actually, I know I got on here late. It's almost been an hour. I try not to keep you guys on Saturdays. I know you got stuff to do because I got to chase a kid and a dog around the yard. And so I got some stuff to do myself. Thank you guys for coming out. We're going to continue to do the Saturday chats. If you can think of a time that's more convenient for everybody, let me know. Saturday, 3 p.m. Central here, and we will continue to talk. 7% alcohol. That right there is pretty good stuff, Pete. I like that kind of stuff with a little bit of a bite. I don't like sweet. I like bitter. I prefer bitter kind of stuff with a little tang to it. But that's pretty dang good. Yeah, if you're going to drink sweet, get a margarita or something. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you alone. Have a good Saturday. Don't get coronavirus and die, because then probably don't have good Wi-Fi when you're dead. I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all be careful.